Hello everyone, this is the third week of practicing pronunciation. By the time you finish watching this video, 8 million cups of coffee will have been drunk all over the world. Coffee has been consumed for at least 1.5 years, and some say its impact is so great that it had fueled the Enlightenment, which gave rise to some of the big ideas that underpin the world as we know it. The main active ingredient of coffee is caffeine, which is considered the most widely consumed psychoactive drug on the planet. So, where does coffee come from and what does it do to us when we drink it? Coffee comes from the fruit of Coffea arabica plant that originated in Ethiopia. One story claims a 9th-century goat herder called Kaldi saw his goats were more full of energy after eating coffee berries, so he had a bite too. History records suggest the Sufis of Yemen roasted the seed of the coffee berry to create the beverage we recognize today. In the 15th century, the first coffee houses began to appear across the Ottoman Empire, before spreading to Europe in the following centuries. Coffee houses in Europe became a space for discussing business, politics, and new ideas. One academic, Jürgen Habermas, even says without coffee we might not have an enlightenment. Have had the enlightenment. Companies started giving away coffee to their workers and eventually let them have coffee breaks. This wasn't an altruistic move. They were trying to increase worker productivity. Fast forward to the present and 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every day. It's a $90 billion a year industry. And more than that, it is a fundamental social part of everyday life for billions of people. So, how does coffee impact the body? When caffeine enters your digestive system, it is absorbed via the intestine to the bloodstream. But the effects only start when caffeine hits the nervous system. This happens because caffeine has a chemical structure very similar to that of substance produced by our own body, adenosine. Caffeine binds to the body's adenosine receptor, which can be found on the surface of nerve cells. It's like a key opening a lock. Adenosine is known to slow down the sympathetic nervous system. It reduces the heart rate and generates a state of drowsiness and relaxation. By blocking these receptors, caffeine generates the opposite effect. Your bloodstream, for example, may increase slightly, especially if you are not used to drinking coffee often. The same goes for brain activity. Caffeine stimulates the brain, suppresses hunger, and helps you stay in the state of alertness so you can concentrate for longer. Caffeine can have a positive impact on your mood, inhibit feelings of fatigue, and can improve physical performance. So, many athletes use it as a supplement. These effects can last between 15 minutes and 2 hours. The body removes caffeine 5 to 10 hours after consuming it, but caffeine's residual effects can last even longer. Coffee also requires care when it's drunk. For healthy adults, the recommended maximum limit is 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. That's about 4 or 5 cups of coffee. Exceeding this limit can lead to side effects such as insomnia, nervousness, anxiety, tachycardia, tachycardia, stomach discomfort, nausea, and headache. I think that's all for this week. Thank you so much.